Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Peter Doman and I am the CEO and Director of Vancouver SEO Company. Thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Nice to have you here. And what it is that we're talking about today, today is Q&A Monday. And basically what it is, this is where we take questions off people who I've spoken to us either through phone or we've had conversation via email. And what it is that we're talking about today is a topic that came up just recently, and it's one which we've been watching for quite some time, and it's a really interesting topic for us. Basically, it's search engine optimization and your own website, and why relying on others will hurt you. And what we found is that there is a lot of free websites or free website tools out there that allow you to build websites for free or for a minimum so much per month. What we've seen recently is that there's a little bit of a trend going on with one particular, I suppose, site that we've seen, and that what it is, we're looking at how it is that these websites, so I won't go into names, but the bigger, I suppose, bigger companies that allow you to build the websites for a relatively low amount of price. And what we're seeing is that there seems to be a bit of a shunning, I suppose is probably the word, from the search engines, and they're sort of saying, well, hang on, you're building this on a blank template. Really, you're not actually putting in as much effort as what you probably should do to be able to create a beautiful and informative online experience for these consumers. And so, and they understand that what's happening is people are using these big companies and try and leverage or ratchet their way up rankings a lot quicker. You know, and one of the recent examples that I have, a friend of ours actually had a website who's with one of these large companies, and unbeknownst to them, what actually happened was that the site, which originally had been sitting page one, spot one for quite some time, the site itself's 4 or 5 years old, and what we actually, much to their horror, the website had actually slipped down to page 3. They never knew, they hadn't even been checking on it, and they had relied on other forms of keeping the business open, which is word of mouth and referrals and alike. And what they actually didn't know is that the site itself had actually moved. And so while we're looking back on it, we can see there's two elements in play here. One was the level of content on the site. Second of all was the actual site format itself. So search engines know where it is that these sites come from. Okay, and they understand that people will have the idea of ratcheting up, you know, and getting a site to a point by, I suppose, piggybacking off someone else. What it is that we've seen is that it's a far better strategy to actually look at investing in your own platform from day one. So whether it be WordPress or any other format that you want to try and use, it's something that you then have as your own format, and then it's got its ability to grow organically from there, not piggyback off someone else. So the big point here is that it's about being able to build what it is that you want to create, and you then own it. You have control over it, you have absolute say over it, and it's not a situation where if someone changes a set of rules, you've then lost half the case, or you lose your page 1 ranking and go down to page 3, for example. You know, so it's about being able to make a smart business decision about that. Yes, the initial investment in the actual creation of the site, and also, you know, working with the team to get it from point A to point B, is most certainly going to be far more expensive than what it would to be putting up a website on a free platform. It's going to be. It has to be. And the reason for that is you're tapping into people's knowledge and experience, and that knowledge and experience doesn't come for free. So the investment is most certainly worthwhile. You've just got to make sure that what it is that you're doing is actually going to be, you know, long term, and that's the strategy that we're looking at. Building something on a free platform to then go through and say, oh, I'll change it in a couple of years when things get busier, is actually defeating what it is that you want to do, because the website won't be found. It's not going to be something that's going to be useful for you, and it's something that you don't actually own. So please keep that in mind. Make sure that you've got the website on your own platform, and make sure that you've got, make sure you then have control of everything that goes on. You're not then surprised by changes in algorithms. You're not then surprised by, you know, if someone changes a button or does something that they shouldn't do. You know, you've got the ability to be in control of what it is that you want your business to do, and that's very, very important. So starting from day one, make sure your website's on a format that actually goes ahead and actually does and delivers what it is that you want it to do. You know, and that's very, very important. It gives you the ability to then work your way through everything as you need to. And look, it just, in closing, it gives you control over all your own content. That's the really important thing. It gives you control over your whole system, and that's what it's all about. So make sure that you do have all your structures, all your everything all set up on your own format, whether it be WordPress or whatever, and make sure that you keep control of it, and then that way there's no nasty surprises. Now we do have our book out now, The Serious Business Owner's Guide to Attracting Ideal Customers for Life. For a small fee, you can go through and actually cover the postage and handling. We'll give you the book for free. It's a good little read. It's only about 73 pages, and a very, very simple read. Nice and easy. Lots of little business tips in there. It's a very good little book. Please, if you want to talk to us about the book, go ahead and actually you can contact us. I'll go into those addresses shortly. Or if you've got any questions about website structure, how you get your own, or if any of the search engine optimization that goes with that website, you can then contact us via 3 methods. One will be the phone, which is +1 778 938 8712, or you can reach us through our email address, which is frontdesk@vancouver-seo-company.com, or you can go through our website. There's a contact form on there. You can reach us, which is all the w's.vancouver-seo-company.com. I thank you very much and appreciate your time in actually watching this video in our Q&A Monday series. As I said, any questions, please do reach out. I'm more than happy to talk to you. If not, look, what will happen, we'll actually see you for our next installment next Monday in our series of Q&A Monday. So thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Bye for now.